Yeah, hi guys, Peter back for yet another video. This is for Richard. Look, I might have done this one before, but it was quite a long while ago. But Richard is asked for it, so I'd like to do the requests. I try and get to most of the requests if I can. So here it is. He's asked me for an album battle, so to speak, and we're gonna do today two 1971 albums. Gonna do Led Zeppelin, the self-titled Led Zeppelin 4 they called it, or Four Symbols, the Zoso, whatever you want. Classic album, really great album by Led Zeppelin. And that amazing cover, I love the cover. You can see the back, it's like a building, that condemned building, the photos on the wall. So yeah, there's Led Zeppelin 4 for you. And it's going up against another 1971 album, the great Who, The Who, Who's Next? There's the back of that. 1971, two amazing albums. But we're going to talk a bit about both of them and come up with a decision. But here we go. So the first one I'll talk about is Led Zeppelin 4. Now it opens with that amazing riff, Black Dog. Plant comes in with the vocal. It does a great job on the vocal. I love everything about this song. I love its catchiness, it's dynamic. It gets you in easy, very accessible, very easy to like this song. I've always loved the song myself. And it's a great start to the album, a really great way to open the album. Couldn't have picked a better song to open the album. Rock and Roll is next. Starts with the drums from John Bonham. Bombastic track, really great song. I know people have said I'm sick of hearing some of these songs. As with this album, the whole album Virtues was played on the radio through the years. So that's how it is. It's played for a reason, because it's good. And I love rock and roll. Although I have heard it a lot, I still love it. Now, the next one is The Battle of Evermore. This is with Robert Plant doing vocals with Sandy Denny. Sandy Denny, who's a great female vocalist around that time. Battle of Evermore is very acoustic driven. As you know, with Zeppelin, they got all of these sides to them. They got the folky, got the bluesy, got the rock and roll, ballady, whatever you want to call it. This works really well. I think it keeps you interested, got a good vibe to it, very acoustic sounding, and they do it very well, this acoustic sounding, as you know, Led Zeppelin. So great song. And then Stairway to Heaven, I won't go on too much about this, a masterpiece, one of the greatest songs for me. Everything about it is great, the solo, the vocals, the song itself, the lyrics. Enough said, everyone knows about it. And what an amazing side, that is. Like, if you're talking vinyl, those four songs, an amazing side. Then we go to a song, the second part of the album, Misty Mountain Hop. Really love this, that organ opening, a good rock song. The drums are quite amazing from Bonham, especially towards the end of the track. A song, the album is played a lot, but one of the songs I go back to a lot from the album, I still really get into this song, and it's a great song, love it. Now, Four Sticks, as everyone knows, it's why it got its name, with John Bonham, who played with two sticks in each hand. Quite amazing. I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it's probably, if I had to pick a weak point, that'd be it. But I still like the song. I think it's really good. And even like it better than I used to, but I never disliked it. But it's a good track. Then a beautiful ballady song, Going to California, very acoustic. His vocal's quite great in this, Robert Plant. You'd sense later on the Physical Graffiti era where He blew out his voice a bit. You can sort of tell it feels a bit strained in certain areas, but he's still hitting, really going for it here, and a beautiful vocal from him. Great song. When the Levee Breaks, goes without saying, a great Led Zeppelin song. Always loved it. Very hard-hitting drums from John Bonham. It's got a hard bluesy feel to it, but very infectious and very easy to get into. So I love that. So as you can see, pretty flawless album. As is this one, Who's Next? Great songs on this. Bubba O'Reilly opens proceedings with that synthesizer keyboard effect, and there you go. It just takes off. A great song. One of the great Who songs for me. Although played a lot, it's a great song, isn't it? Bargain's a good rocker to follow things up. Really like that. It keeps things moving. Love Ain't for Keeping after that. Little short track, a 2 minutes 11, but a really good track, I find. I always liked it. It's a little bit acoustic too, but it's got a good pace to it. I like that. My Wife, the John Entwistle song and vocals. Very good song, actually. I always enjoyed it. I find it catchy, and it's got a fun vibe to it. I really like that one. Song Is Over, one of the highlights for me. Both Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey sing on that song. Quite an epic track, and the climax is quite breathtaking of that song, I find. It's just a wonderful song on a wonderful album. So that takes care of side one. Getting in Tune on side two as a very good track. Starts off slow, but it's a very good track. Going Mobile, Pete Townsend on the vocals. Not a real talked about song, but I find it one of the best on here, to tell you the truth. But the album is full of great songs. The whole album, there's really nothing. It's all pretty great, actually. Great song, Going Mobile. Buying Blue Eyes, everyone knows that one. Ballady song. Great vocal from Roger Daltrey. I like him. I like both Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey as singers, actually. Both of them. They're quite different from each other. Behind Blue Eyes, really great track. Then the epic Won't Get Filled Again, you know. Meet the new boss, same as the old boss, as he says in the lyrics. Probably the centerpiece of the album, but from start to finish, it just it's a classic, and so is the other album. So this is a very hard choice to make. There's nothing really bad on both of these albums for me. Very difficult choice. I'm splitting hairs in a way. I could call it a tie, but I won't do that. I might, for no reason in particular, maybe Stairway to Heaven, and I guess maybe When the Levee Breaks, but this has got Won't Get Filled Again. But I'm going to go for Zepp 4 today, Led Zepp 4, just by a hair. I mean, and another day this could win, so it's a very tough one to do, an album battle, this one, but I'll just go by a hair, you know. Very, very, could be even a draw, really, but I'm going to go for Led Zepp 4, just. Both great albums. No right or wrong answers here. Classic, both of them. I mean, when I did my top 10 albums, I had Who's Next in the top 10, and I didn't have Led Zeppelin 4 in the top 10. So there you go. Things can change. As I said, guys, before, I'll do another top 10 or top 20 albums of all time at another time. Or we'll do that. But yeah, so there you go. I'm just going to go by a hair, Led Zepp 4 over Who's Next. But, you know, it's not much in it. Both both landmark albums from each band. So there you have it. Comment, subscribe, guys, all those things. Please subscribe or share the video even with somebody, with other people. Give me your decision down the bottom. What would you go for? And it's really a draw, but I'm just going to go for Led Zepp 4. Bye for now, guys. Bye.